We need a bigger move. Some shit we can grow into.
You help me, I'll help you with my mom.
I want you to tell me the truth, Kanan. Did you know that D was shot Buck?
Please don't tell my dad.
Every cop and criminal in this city knows that Malcolm Howard holds a down.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now tonight we're going to be talking about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Episode 3. This is my quick thoughts, early impressions. Down below, I want you guys to let me know exactly how you felt about tonight's episode. How did it make you feel? And I'm going to tell you right now, after watching the first two episodes, I would say episode 3, they toned it down a little bit. We know the first two episodes, 2 bodies got dropped off. 2 bodies that, of course, were under the age of 18 got dropped off. So in this episode, they toned it down. But in episode 3, they pretty much explained and showed us just how mentally and crazy and vicious your girl Rock is. This girl is willing to do whatever it takes to win, to take out the competition. And I believe it's going to make a lot of things worse on the streets, especially with her and Unique. And she plotted and planned, man. And she did it in a way that he never saw her coming at all, man. Now, of course, you got to be a cold person, not only to set and plot up D-Wiz, but then you take Kanan over there to his mom's spot. And man, it was very emotional in that scene right there. But Rock, she's looking, she's showing the respect, but she knows deep down inside she's the one that set all of this up. It was because of her. And to sit there with the mother and Kanan, I know deep down inside it was, she had to be feeling some type of way. But as I told you guys in episode 3, we were just learning, in my opinion, more about how Rock really moves and what her true intentions are. She's in it to win it, plain and simple, which is, something that we know she's probably trying to do, but to show us the level that she's really at, that she's trying to reach to get to where she wants to go, man, the girl straight up cold. Now, we seen in this episode as well, Kanan, he's out there trying to learn the game. He wants to be in it. He wants to move. He wants to put in some work. And Rock is still not trying to, of course, let him do this. She wants him to continue to stay in that house, go to school, and just take it step by step. But we knew him and Uncle Marvin would have a connection. And Uncle Marvin, he gave him an opportunity to go out there on that block and make some money, gave him some product. Of course, that's what Kanan went out there and did, got his first sale. So I know he was feeling kind of legit in this episode. He got a lot to learn, right? As well as he kind of connected with Davina, which we saw coming. He did kind of tell Davina a little bit about D-Wiz. All he really said is, look, that's what I heard too about D-Wiz and Buck 20. He pretty much saying that he heard the same stuff everybody's been saying about the two. Didn't really give up too much, but he is definitely using the opportunity to get closer to Davina. And he took that opportunity to go out there and buy her groceries. He knew that her family was struggling and stuff like that. So he is definitely taking advantage of that. As I told you guys, it's building all up. You already know when she finds out the truth, it's not going to end well. It's going to be ugly how it ends. And as you can see, she's giving him time to actually tell her the truth, which I don't blame Kanan. You can't just go out and tell the truth like that. You can't do it, especially since she was the person that was shooting at Buck 20. You just can't do that. So it's very, understanding why he's doing what he's doing. But as I said, man, that girl gonna flip out when the truth comes out. Now, of course, in the episode we saw Jukebox. She's out there hustling. And we seen, her little crew getting these polos. You guys have said she's a part of the Low Life group from the 90s that was out there boosting, getting this polo gear and stuff like that. Jukebox definitely has some people in her little group that, they ain't really trying to treat her the right way, and they're probably doing things a little too loud. We know just based off the previews alone in episode 3, they may be exposed. And Nicole, she's trying to tell Jukebox, look, you don't have to do this. You can just step away from it. Please just come with me, stay with me. And of course, Jukebox is like, nah, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go do what I gotta do. That's what Jukebox is going to do. And it's quite obvious that Jukebox is more aware of the hustle game, and how to sell things than her cousin Kanan, which is very understandable. She's been doing it for a while. She understands the streets a little bit more. But Kanan will learn. Trust me, he will learn. Also in this episode, we learned that Detective Howard is sick. So he does have some issues going on mentally with himself and physically. And you can see the look on the concern of his face. He knows, like, man, it's probably gonna get me. And as you can see earlier on in the episode, the dude couldn't keep up with Scrappy at all. He was struggling. I'm like, man, yeah, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And you would think just because he was old that would be the case, but Howard was like, nah, let me go get checked out. And finding out that he was sick, that's a shame, but hey, it is what it is. My question is, how long would Detective Howard last? Because I honestly believe that this, of course, illness will get to him. And he may not be a character that's going to last throughout the series like that. I guess it just depends on how long or how they want to stretch out this storyline. And also in the episode, as you can see, your boy Unique was pissed when he found out that his corners was pretty much done for. When he found out that Rock set everything up, which he really knows, because we know that based off how he rolled past Marvin. And then in the episode 3 preview, he is plotting on the way to get back. He's pissed off because in his head, he's like, man, I thought I kind of squashed things with Rock. I thought we was cool. I mean, yes, we were a competition, but we was on, some cool stuff as far as the corners and stuff. We made a deal. But as you can see, Rock is more like, look, protect yourself at all times. She already knows you was making deals with Detective Howard already. She mentions this in this episode. She's quite aware exactly what Unique is on. So she's like, you know what? I'm going to beat him at his own game. I'm going to go to the Connect. I'm going to make good with the Connect and his peoples and see if I can get the drop. And, I'm going to pay him off. And we going to make sure we take out the competition, man. She was not playing. It goes to show that Detective Howard, at the end of the day, he is playing both sides of the fence. Whether it's Rock, Unique, he's going to do whatever he has to do to take down whoever. And, of course, profit from all of this, right? This is what Detective Howard is going to do. So, of course, when he busts Unique's crew, he has that look on his face like, damn, well, hey, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. His captain is already telling him he is tired of all this corner boy stuff. He needs a big catch. So Detective Howard has, a lot of pressure at work trying to make a big catch. And that's exactly what they did in this episode, man. Your girl Rock and Lulu executed the game plan, and it pretty much fell through. We're going to see in episode 3 the consequences, episode 4, the consequences of what Rock just did. And trust me, it's about to be a lot of drama, a lot of violence in the next episode. Like I said, episode 3 to me was a more mellowed out episode compared to episode 1 and 2. We had a lot of different things going on in the first 2 episodes. They, they dropped the temperature down a little bit in episode 3, in my opinion. Showed us more of backstory, more of how Rock is moving mentally and what she really wants to do. And then in episode 4, trust me, you can already tell that it's about to go right back up. They about to raise the temperature right back up. And I got a feeling Rock is going to be very pissed off at the end of that episode. As I told you in my final predictions video, I said at the end of episode 3, your boy Unique is probably going to be pissed off. And yes, he was. So in episode 4, Rock is probably going to be pissed off. They're going to go back and forth. Now, it's kind of crazy because the two did kind of get on good terms. But then again, it's a game. You know what I'm saying? It's a fight. And of course, as 50 Cent said, protect yourself at all times. You just never know when your opponent is going to try to take you out. Well, I guess Unique just learned that lesson in this episode. But I will be dropping the full recap for you guys. You guys, thank you for all the support, all the love, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me go on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.